hard growing up in a small town. Especially when everyone seems to know everything about everybody. I'm here to prove that wrong. Let's see what I bet you didn't know. Erin Slater can do whatever this is with her eyes. Magdalene Barber has perfected the Bird of Paradise yoga pose. Mr. Gadsby has a twin brother. Logan McFadden can wiggle his ears. The Dan Faust has a hitchhiker's thumb. I bet you didn't know Jordan Coulter can roll one eye. Creepy, right? Taylor Gerlach can do this. Mrs. Ryan has a motorcycle, or what Mr. Sample calls a motorized bike. Somehow, Alyssa Slater can hyperextend her elbow. And the most important thing that most people don't know is this is the famous room that hosts the Lakeview morning announcements, featuring Mr. Compton. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned something that I bet you didn't know.
I am the new 7th grade world history teacher and law teacher for high school.
Why do you want to work at Lakeview School District?
One of the things that really interested me about Lakeview right away was the small, tight-knit community that seems to be apparent as soon as you come up here, so I really enjoyed that. And then just the people. I found that out right in my interview that there are great people here. Students are great, the faculty is great. Everyone's extremely nice, everyone says hi, everyone asks how things are going, so it's just really a nice place to be.
How do you use technology in your classroom?
I use technology in a variety of ways. One way that I use it at least once every 2 weeks is by reinforcing and reviewing information with students. Things like Quizlet Live, Wiser Me, which is an interactive study guide, and then other forms as well, such as Ed Puzzle, which allows me to kind of play videos for students. They can watch individually, go at their own pace, and then answer questions while doing so. It's just a really nice tool to be able to differentiate information and make sure that students are engaged.
How do you make learning fun for students?
I think the most important thing when teaching students and making it fun is making it engaging and making it as real as possible. Those are probably two of the things that I try to inspire most in my students whenever I'm teaching them content for law or world history. Again, just making it applicable to their lives and getting them involved as much as possible. So if it's building models, or if it's constructing pyramids, or building dioramas, or getting them up and moving within the classroom, anytime you can do that is positive.
Who influenced you to become a teacher?
My mother was a teacher for 35 years, and my brother is currently a teacher in North Allegheny. My middle brother is a teacher for Mount Lebanon, which is South Pittsburgh, and then my sister-in-law is actually also a teacher in the Pine Richland area. So my family has been teachers for a long time. My grandmother was a teacher, so it just goes back. It's a family tradition. So learn those values from my mother and my siblings, and just really enjoy teaching overall.
What do you do when you're not teaching?
Watch movies all day, every day. Love movies. Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Huge movie fan. Want to get out there and see Halloween. I've heard it's good. I also want to see some other movies, but just love watching movies. I could do.
What's your favorite movie?
I'd have to say Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back for sure. It's just, I love it. I grew up watching Star Wars. My mother was into it. My family was very into it, so it's great. I love it.
In your opinion,
What are the challenges teachers face today?
I think the biggest challenge is trying to make learning engaging and making it applicable to their lives. Kind of what I was going to with what I try to do with my lessons and make it fun for students. I think that might be the biggest challenge, is finding ways in which you can get students kind of up and out of their seats and using technology, inserting that into your instruction, and again, just differentiating it as much as possible, making it different, because when you fall into routines, it becomes a little bit redundant, and when that happens, you kind of lose the student's interest. So just keeping it fresh and changing things up as much as possible, and having a positive attitude every single day is something that always helps. So that's what I try to do.
I just bumped into Carla Black on the street. We're gonna ask her some questions. Carlo, are you excited about life after graduation?
Yeah, I am. I think it's going to be scary, but it's also going to be a fun new adventure.
Would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week or a room that is constantly bright?
A room that's constantly bright.
Do you know how to play any instrument?
No, I do not.
What would your dog or pet say about you if it could talk?
Well, I don't have one, so.
I guess that answers our question.
Yep.
Would you consider a hot dog a sandwich?
Sandwich.
If you could get rid of one subject at school, what would it be?
Math.
Mercedes, what are your plans for this weekend?
I'm going to rodeo Saturday at 7 at the Trade Center.
Do you go to rodeos a lot?
Yeah, every weekend.
Do you have fun?
Yes.
What is your favorite app on your phone?
Tinder.
Today we're going to be asking Paige Kopsick some man on the street questions. Paige, what are your plans for this weekend?
Nothing much. I'm probably just going to be sitting at home watching horror films.
Are you excited about life after graduation?
Sort of, and sort of not. I am because I get out of this place, but I'm not because I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I think we're all with you there. What would your dog or pet say about you if it could talk?
They'd say I'm a pretty loving caretaker.
Okay, I bumped into Mr. Morris here and we're going to ask him some man on the street questions. What are your plans for this weekend?
My wife's going away for a week, so I'll have to get ready to take a trip. I'm helping her get ready.
It's so fun. What is your dream job?
Professional golfer.
And is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes, in the most technical sense it is.
Are you excited about life after graduation?
Yes, I am. I'm excited to go to college and get out of this small town.
I don't blame you.
What's your favorite school lunch?
Favorite school lunch? It's got to be bowl meal. Everybody loves the classic bowl meal.
What is your favorite day of the week and why?
Sunday, because that is a day that I can rest for once.
Do you prefer iOS or Android?
iOS.
What's your favorite school lunch, Cameron?
Probably bowl meal.
What is your favorite app on your phone?
Instagram?
You know how to play any instrument?
No.
Not even a little key here and there?
A little key. I mean, I like to sing, you know.
I bet
My
you're a
voice
beautiful singer.
instrument.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a series of pictures that are close-ups, and you're going to try to guess what they are.
Okay.
Paint. Oh gosh. That looks like a honeycomb. That looks like something to do with science, I guess.
What is your dream job?
I want to be a lawyer when I'm an adult.
Okay, what is your dream job, Dylan?
To become a nurse?
What is the best kind of cheese?
String cheese, you know, of any variety.
Yeah.
It's got everything you love. The stringiness, the floppiness, you know what I'm saying?
Hi, I'm Mrs. Huber, and we are going to go through a Keystone Algebra constructed response question. And the question we are dealing with today is talking about compound inequalities. So the question before us says, Kyle has $4 more than twice as much money as Lana. So I'm going to write an expression that represents that. He has $4 more than twice Lana. So twice Lana would be 2x. And he has $4 more than that, so plus 4. 2x plus 4 would represent the amount of money that Kyle has. Now it says that Kyle does not have enough money to buy a video game that costs $56. So we know the amount of money that he has must be less than $56 because he doesn't have enough money to purchase that video game. But we do know that Kyle has enough money to buy a textbook that costs $38. So I'm going to make this a compound inequality and say that the amount of money that he does have must be at least $38 because he has enough money to purchase that textbook. So this is saying that Kyle's money is at least $38 because he can purchase a textbook, but it's less than $56 because he does not have enough to buy the video game. So this is our compound inequality that we are going to deal with. And when you're working with it on your paper and in a Keystone constructive response question, make sure that you get your answer down on the line provided at the bottom. So just recopy that same compound inequality down at the bottom of your paper. Okay, and now we're going to turn to part B. All right, so part B says, what is the least amount of money that Lana could have? So what we're actually talking about now is how much money Lana has. Well, Lana was our X, and we talked to Kyle in terms of what Lana had. So we need to solve this inequality for X. To solve a compound inequality, when I look at this, if I can split it and make it two inequalities. I have 2x plus 4 is less than 56. And at the same time, I have 2x plus 4 is greater than or equal to 38. I'm going to solve it in one process, but in order to do that, I'm going to subtract 4. And when I subtract 4, I have to subtract 4 from every piece of that inequality. So 38 minus 4 is 34, is less than or equal to 2x, because my 4 minus 4 will cancel out, which is less than 56 minus 4 is 52. Now to get x by itself, I need to divide everything by 2. So I'm going to divide every piece of that inequality by 2. 34 divided by 2 is 17, is less than or equal to x, because 2 divided by 2 will cancel out, which is less than 26. So this resulting inequality shows us the amount of money that Lana has. X is representing Lana. So it says in the question, what is the least amount of money that Lana has? The smallest value of money that Lana has is our $17. It's saying that she must have at least greater than or equal to $17. So our final answer for that piece, for part B, is that Lana has $17, at least $17. Okay, and make sure you get the answer on the line provided, which you did. Nice job. So we're going to turn to part C, the last part of our constructive response question. And this one says, Lana has a whole number of dollars. So that means she can't have 25 cents or 50 cents or a cent. She must have a whole number of dollars. List all the different possible amounts of money in dollars that Lana could have. Well, our compound inequality is showing us here that she could have 17. So we know that she may have $17 and everything greater than that up until I get to 26. So the next whole dollar amount would be $18. So she may have 17, she may have 18, she may have $19, she may have 20, she may have 21, she may have 22. I'm still in the constraint between 17 and 26. She may have $23, $24, or $25. And I'm going to stop it at that point because it says that it has to be less than 26. So $26 would not be included because there is not an equal to on this inequality. Again, making sure all your answers are located on the line provided. When you're doing a constructed response question on the keystones, they do provide lines in the bottom of the box, and you have to make sure your final answer is on those lines because that's where they actually look to award you points. And this particular constructed response question did not say anything about explaining your work, but if you do come across a constructed response question that asks you to explain your steps, then you need to make sure that you explain why you did each step. And that's all we have for you today. Thank you.
You like that, don't ya?